And the 49ers go at it just ahead. Oh, I have a task for Greg Papa. He's going to tell us the 49ers ingredients to a perfect cheesesteak.
Whoa!
Who's the meat
Can
of
I
the
get one of
Niners
those?
team? The toppings. Who's going to hold the team together? Oh, come on back. You're going to want to see this. Back here on Ask Papa, and you might be wondering why the cheesesteak thing? I don't understand. Well, the cheesesteak shop came through for us today. They give us food, we give them cred because we love to eat. This is pretty cool too because I was thinking cheesesteaks in San Francisco. Well, it was founded by East Coast transplants that have a love for authentic cheesesteaks. And the only one served on an authentic Amoroso roll.
Yes, I'm very well aware of that.
Straight out of Philly, let me tell you. You can order online or pick it up at the shop to avoid a delivery fee. They have locations all throughout the Greater Bay Area. And so I actually got Grant's order, so I don't even know what I have here. Apparently it's the King Hoagie.
Oh.
What did you get?
What did I get? I got the South Philly.
You got the South Philly. Okay.
Yes.
So you've got a lot of peppers and different things on yours. Oh, wow. You're going to go ahead and go in?
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take a small bite.
I'm going to unwrap this thing so all you guys can see it. But we will work for food.
With napkins?
I feel like that's very clear. I can get you some napkins. Just give me a moment. Let's talk to the 49ers.
My 49er mask is a napkin.
Just a napkin. Your kerchief. It's perfect.
It's for show and not
Come
blowing.
on, you would give that to a lady if she needed it.
I would, but it would be for me.
Yeah.
You want it?
No, I'm good. I'm fine right now.
Pull it
Thank
out
you.
for you if you need
Thank
it.
you, Papa.
Yeah.
We'll save that for later when I get this all over my face. So with the cheesesteak idea here, I want to relate this to the 49ers. So let's start with the meat, the most important part of the sandwich, the hoagie, the cheesesteak, whatever you want to call it, wherever you're from.
The meat.
The meat.
Yeah.
So who or what is the meat of the 49ers for the future?
By the way, there's one of these out by my house in San Ramon. My son is obsessed. We go to this probably once a week. My late brother Gary from Philadelphia. This is authentic Philadelphia style. Gary would often take me to Geno's or Pat's, and he'd slip in the spiciest pepper and blow you away. That's why I'm avoiding the green pepper here. But if you're talking about the ingredients, what do you have on it? Of this football team, it's the running game, and what is emblematic of that? That would be the running backs. That's why it was so nice against Buffalo to get Raheem Mostert back, to get Jeff Wilson Jr. back, along with the group you got there as well. Jet McKinnon, even Tevin Coleman came back, and I think that's the essence of the team. Now, the offensive line leads the way, and I put Kyle Juszczyk in that room as well, and Kyle's running the ball more than ever. He scored 3 touchdowns this year, caught one on John Gruden's Spider 2 by Boneta the other night, and running on fullback 4s. So I would say the essence of the perfect 49er Philly cheesesteak, and I wish we had this before the Eagle game, maybe we wouldn't have lost that game, would be the running game, and specifically the running backs.
Yeah, I think that's very clear, and Kyle Shanahan's system helps the offense just really get going and get clicking. All right, toppings, you got peppers.
You expect me to stare at this the entire segment and not take
because you have to
another bite?
talk. So unless you want a small bite, that's fine. We'll give you a moment to take a bite. Enjoy your cheese.
I'm Italian. I can talk and eat at the same time.
The cheesesteak shop sandwich, cheesesteak. Who are the toppings, or what are the toppings for the 49ers? The perfect 49ers cheesesteak.
The spicy pepper?
Yeah.
Well,
I can't
would
do
say,
spice.
I think Deebo Samuel's an extension of the running back room, so I'm going to leave him there.
Okay.
I would say it is the young, emerging #1 wide receiver on this team, and that would be Brandon Ayuk. How about the deep shot? Ayuk! This Philly cheesesteak is on fire! I'm burning. The peppers are killing me.
All right, so Brandon Ayuk's been really impressive. But do you see this carrying on into the future?
Of course, he just got here. He hasn't played enough games. He needs to play more. That jump over Marcus Epps was epic. But the deep shot, and I want him to run more vertical shots. They did one early in the game, and they got a holding call against Levi Wallace for a big chunk. Then later in the game, they went at Levi Wallace, Buffalo's corner, on the other side, and he caught that 49-yarder when he contorted his body. The one thing I also think, obviously, as an ex-wide receiver, he's the spicy pepper of your Philly cheesesteak. But I love the fact Kyle Shanahan put him at the end of the game to run back a punt. Now, the problem is Buffalo only punted one time, and it was with minutes to go in the game, which is not good. But he was a great kickoff and punt returner to Arizona State for Herm Edwards. Kyle said,
see, I'm anti that. I say do not risk him.
Not on kickoff.
He's too valuable.
Kickoffs, he would get hurt to do that. but on punt returns, he's shifty enough to avoid. The big injuries are on kickoffs. The Gale Sayers 6-touchdown game I saw as a kid.
Yeah.
Look at the punt return he took
Okay.
back as just
I'll
a
do
kid
that. I've
in
got napkins for you,
1965.
too.
So,
Ask-
am I making a mess?
Yeah, here you go.
That's all right.
I can hook you up.
I don't care if I got stuff all over my
Yeah, that's
face.
fine. All
Lift
right,
me
so
up,
now
bring
we've
that
got,
up.
what is the other thing on the Philly cheesesteak? Well, of course, it's the bread. It holds everything together. It holds all the goods in.
Yeah, this is delicious.
What is
bread, by
that
the
for
way.
the I can't wait to take a bite. The 49ers bread that holds everything together.
It's got to be the defense. It holds all these ingredients together. You can't have a running game. The running game is going to have no impact if you don't have an overall blanket. And the bread engulfs the entire ingredients and it brings it all together. And that's what a good Robert Saleh defense does. It's a cover three, engulfing sideline to sideline, 3 deep, 4 under type of defense. So I think it's the key to this team. Kyle said the other day after the game against Buffalo, he thought they had to win at a shootout, which was interesting to me. Because this team, last year they were second in the NFL in points per game behind Baltimore at almost 30 a game. But if they're going to win, they got to keep the other team in the 20s, I would think. And that is going to be the defense. So I think the bread of the 49ers whole football team that brings everything together is their defense. And they got to play better.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. They did not play a very strong game against Buffalo on Monday night.
Okay, Richard Sherman, our own 49ers insider Matt Mayoko had a great sit-down interview with Richard Sherman last weekend where he said basically that he's not going to be able to come back to the 49ers. Do you see this defense struggling at all without Richard Sherman?
Well, I think the other debate would be in Richard's current state. If they get Emmanuel Mosley, and Kwan practiced a little bit today, and Emmanuel's still down, I think your 3 best corners exclude Richard Sherman.
Wow,
so
dropping hot takes
it
here.
would be Emmanuel Mosley. That's just my opinion. I'm not looking. The hot take is the sandwich. It would be Emmanuel Mosley on one side, Jason Verrett on the other, and Kwan Williams inside. Richard's, he's smart. What he's talking to is not just Matt Mayoko. He's using Matt as a liaison to the other 131 exec. Not the 49ers, they know. It's the other 131 teams in the NFL that, if you want me, you can buy me here. But he's got to play better. He figured out a way to get it done in the first game out against the Rams. And Buffalo picked on him a little bit.
I'm ready to eat this.
You ready to go?
Cheers.
Salud!
Shall we?
Yes.
I hope we don't have to clean up this
What kind
table
do you have?
afterwards.
You have the hoagie. You have the
King
Lippmann hoagie.
This thing is huge.
Don't tell Lippmann.
Thanks,
Take that home.
Thanks,
There we
Grant.
go. Ready?
We're talking quarterbacks
Oh.
after this, but the most important thing, the cheesesteak shop. Thanks for the sandwiches. So good. Oh, I didn't even get to do it on camera. Come on.
Take
We're
another
back
bite.
after this.
Wow, is that good?
Ask Papa is brought to you by the Cheesesteak Shop. We're genuine Philly with a California twist.
If you're wondering what we're doing here, the show should now be called Brunch with Papa. That's what I'm going to do, Dinner with Papa. We got some cheesesteaks from the Cheesesteak Shop, so we're going to be brunching on this and munching on this throughout the
So
show.
good.
But when you think about quarterbacks and Alex Smith, what an incredible comeback story, first off, just in the NFL. Maybe one of the most incredible comeback stories in NFL history, if not the most incredible. He's going to be facing his former team in the 49ers, which kind of has us thinking about the greatest 49er quarterbacks in 49ers history. They have so many. So I want your top 5 ranking of the best 49er quarterbacks in history.
As I recall, you were Madam Commissioner during the famous Team Papa, Team Mayoko draft.
I also ate throughout
So
that entire
You did a lot. And I saw you eating on 49ers pregame live the
That's
other day.
all I
Big
do.
juicy burger. I don't know how you stay so thin.
Yeah.
But in any event, I think you know what I'm going to go with number 1. So here's my top 5 49er quarterbacks in history and some of the greatest quarterbacks who ever played for this franchise. By the way, Joe Montana would love this Philly cheesesteak. It's spicy enough for Joe and Jennifer. So you got to go Joe and Steve, although I could make an argument that John Brody could be higher than Steve Young, but I don't want to get Steve mad at me, so I'm not going to do that.
Staying
the
on his
great
good side.
Y.A. Tittle, they wound up trading to the New York Giants. It was a great player with them for years and years and years. They drafted Brody. They had always had quarterback controversies, it seems like, whether it was Brody or Y.A. and Joe or Steve. But number 5, and I think the real question is here, what you're saying is these guys clearly, and Frankie Albert in the early part of the franchise, but he didn't play enough here 3 years, is who's the best 49er quarterback since Steve Young? And basically, to me, you've got, and I do apologize to Gilroy's Jeff Garcia. I believe you know him. So
I know
don't ever make
Jeff.
mention of this. Garcia would be in the conversation.
Yes.
Colin Kaepernick would be in the conversation. And one Jimmy Garoppolo would be in the conversation. But I would take Alex Smith. I think Alex's career here, first of all, he played here longer than the other guys. He had 8 years here. I look at his career here with the 49ers in almost 2 parts. The early part of his career, when he had the 2 Mikes as his head coach, Mike Nolan, who drafted him, and then Mike Singletary, were defensive guys. He did have Mike McCarthy as his offensive coordinator. I wish they would have put him in a shotgun when he was younger and let him play the way he's playing now, but that wasn't the NFL. It's under center. And Alex, all he does is win. So really what I'm basing it partly on, and I wonder if Harbaugh just let him continue that Super Bowl year and not made the change to Colin Kaepernick, how that would have ended. Would they have made the Super Bowl? Would Alex have won the Super Bowl? I don't know. But I know Andy Reid got a great player, obviously, in Kansas City, did nothing but win there, and Washington's winning again. He was 6-4 in 2018 when he got that horrific compound fracture, and since he's come back, they're 3-1 with him as the starting quarterback. So I have a personal, fondness for Alex Smith and everything he's been through. Obviously, the point can be made for Colin. The point can be made for Jeff. Jeff statistically is better than all of them.
Yeah.
And the point can be made for Jimmy Garoppolo. But I think I would go with Alex Smith as the best since Steve Young, and by that, he would make the top 5 all time.
I saw this interesting tweet from Josh Dubow of the AP. He said the 49ers traded Alex Smith following the 2012 season. Since then, Smith has won 59 games despite missing so much time with that leg injury. The Niners have won 55 games during that time, but they have also been to 2 Super Bowls since that time. I thought that was interesting. Okay, so heading into this game, I feel like I've got the schedule right here. I keep it throughout the entire season. I update it. I'm a big note taker.
You have my schedule or the 49ers
No, this
schedule?
is the 49ers schedule.
Okay.
I don't know. Your schedule's too complicated.
My schedule right now in the next 5 seconds is take another
bite of this while I set you up on this. So I feel like when I was looking at the beginning of the season, this was a week that I was like, that's a very winnable game for San Francisco against the Washington football team. Even just a few weeks ago, I was thinking that. But is this game going to be tougher for the Niners than originally thought?
Talk 5 more seconds or let me swallow here.
Okay, yeah, I'll talk for 5.
My schedule says I resume the show at 3:50 right now.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a hard game. Washington's defense is one of the best defenses the 49ers have faced all year. They have the kind of front. They have 5 number 1 draft picks, the 4 that start and Ryan Kerrigan who plays later. This to me is a similar front to what the 49ers had last year with Nick Bosa. And Chase Young is in that role. And I talked about Alex. So, yes, this is going to be – this team defensively is a better team than the Buffalo Bills. They're not as good offensively, but they're better than the Buffalo Bills defensively.
They also just took down the last remaining undefeated team in the
Pittsburgh
NFL in the
Steelers
Pittsburgh
on Monday,
Steelers.
yeah.
And they're both, the 49ers and the Washington football team, coming on a short week with Monday night games. Okay, got to get to our 2-minute warning. Our questions. Oliver wants to know, do the Niners still have a chance of making the wild card?
You got the schedule
Yeah,
right
I got the
there,
schedule.
Right?
Let me tell you.
Washington, Dallas, Arizona, Seattle.
Yep, you got it.
Fine. Here's my thought. Remember last year the 49ers got off to an 8-0 start and the ending wasn't so great?
I think we
I
remember
say
that.
flip the script and win the last 8 games.
Okay.
Win the final 4 of the regular season. You're probably not going to win the NFC West, so you'll have to play 3 playoff games to get to the Super Bowl. So win the final 4 of the regular season and then 4 in the postseason. That's the 8-0 you want to go.
All right, Teacher Fit 13, I love you for this. Greg, what's your favorite touchdown dance? Show it.
You want me to show it now?
Show it!
No, I'm not going to do
Show
that.
it! Show it!
Who asked me that? Is that my mom?
No, this is Teacher Fit 13.
That sounds like.
I'll do one. Raheem Mostert.
Maybe Billy White Shoes Johnson. Billy White Shoes Johnson.
I'm going to do a current one.
He did this one.
Oh, that one's good. I'm going to surf.
Oh, you are?
Raheem Mostert.
The Raheem Mostert?
I like that one.
I wasn't sure I had dress pants on. That's why I thought I was wearing jeans.
That's the only reason that you would get up.
What do I say first thing? We're in Studio B. Do I have to wear pants? Now I know why they said wear pants.
All right, let's see. Brenda, let's go with Gunner Top. He says, how disastrous would it be if the 49ers failed to retain Trent Williams?
Disastrous?
That's what he says.
I don't know if I'd used quite that word, but I would say it'd be a letdown. I think he has a chance to be one of the great players in 49er history. I honestly do. But, you got a lot of financial components here, people that are free agents as well. So I'm not going to use that word, but they would be a much better team. They would be in a advantageous position if they signed Trent Williams.
All right, great question.
Well, how much is that going to cost? Is he going to get Bakhtiari money?
Do I have to keep hosting this, or can I just eat now?
Yeah, I'm going to do the dance I'm going to do. I'm doing the cheesesteak dance.
This is so good. Thanks for letting me be on. We'll see you guys.
You missed out, Lippman.